The heart can be fragile, and when it belongs to someone, you want to protect it from anything that could break it. If I had to choose between love and loss, I'd choose to love fiercely, without hesitation, every single time. Some bonds are so deep that even the thought of someone else coming close is enough to make the heart ache. When love fills you up completely, you don't just hold on to it, you guard it with everything you have. No one can replace you in my life, and I'll never let anyone try. The love I have for you is a fortress, and I'll do anything to keep it standing strong, no matter the threat. The thought of someone else being close to you in the way I am, it's not something I can simply ignore. I give my heart fully, and when it's with someone, it belongs only to them, no exceptions. I want to be your one and only because I believe that's the only way love should ever truly be. There's no room for anyone else in the life we've created. This bond is for us and only us. If you ever find yourself questioning my loyalty, just know that my love for you is steadfast, unwavering, and yours alone. My heart knows no compromise when it comes to the one I love. You're all that matters to me. When love is this deep, even the thought of sharing it with someone else feels like an impossible betrayal. I don't just love you, I protect what we have like it's the most valuable thing in my world. Sometimes, the quietest love is the fiercest because it doesn't need to speak, it just knows how to protect. You've captured my heart, and there's no room for anyone else to take what's mine. I've never been afraid of losing my way, but losing you, that's a fear I can't face. When my heart belongs to someone, it's not just a piece of me, it's all of me, given and never taken lightly. It's not about control, it's about devotion, a love that's whole and undivided. There's something about love that makes you want to keep it to yourself, as if it were a secret only you and the other person understand. In a world full of temptations, the thought of losing your heart to someone else shakes me to the core. I don't just want you, I need you. And I need to know that I'm the only one who holds that part of your soul. The depth of my love for you is too strong to ever share, too powerful to let go of. I'll never be afraid to show you how much you mean to me, because love is meant to be fierce and unyielding. Every part of me is committed to you. There's no room for doubt, no space for anyone else. If love is a battle, I'm ready to fight for you, because I'm not willing to let anyone take what's mine. When you give your heart fully to someone, you never want to see it divided or shared with others. The idea of another person taking my place in your life isn't something I could ever bear. Love is not just a connection, it's a sacred bond that I protect with everything I have. I don't ask for perfection, but I do ask for loyalty because that's the foundation of everything I hold dear. When you love someone this deeply, it's impossible to imagine them being anyone else's. I'm not interested in sharing you with anyone. My love is meant for you and you alone. A love like ours isn't meant to be divided or shared with others. It's sacred, exclusive, and eternal. The fear of losing you is greater than anything else, and that's a truth I can't escape. When I love, it's not half-hearted, it's all of me, and I'll fight to protect it. Every beat of my heart belongs to you, and I can't imagine a world where someone else shares in that rhythm. You've become my world, and there's no room for anyone else to share in the space we've built together. When love runs this deep, there's nothing I wouldn't do to keep it safe, to keep you close. It's not just about feelings, it's about commitment. When I'm in, I'm all in, and no one can replace you. To love someone is to say, I'll keep you close no matter what, and I'll stand by those words with everything I have. Love isn't something to be shared lightly. It's a treasure to be guarded, protected, and cherished. I will never let someone else take the place you've carved so deeply in my heart. When love feels this intense, it's hard to imagine letting go, even for a second. What we have is precious, and there's no space for anyone else to take what belongs to us. You are my one and only, and I'll do anything to keep you from drifting away. I'm not interested in sharing you with anyone else. My love is reserved for you, and no one else gets a place in it. Love is about commitment, not just passion. It's about being exclusive, loyal, and true. The fear of losing you to someone else is a reality I can't bear to face. When I give you my heart, I give you all of me, because love is never meant to be divided. I don't just love you, I need you to know that my loyalty is as fierce as my feelings for you. When you love someone so deeply, even the thought of them drifting away makes everything feel like it's crumbling. I've never been afraid of anything in this world, except losing the one I hold closest to my heart. In a world full of distractions, my heart only beats for the one who understands the depth of my love. Love isn't just about trust. It's a promise to protect what's yours, no matter the cost. The thought of sharing you with anyone else is like tearing my soul apart piece by piece. I can handle the silence, the distance, but the moment I feel you slipping away, everything changes. I'll walk through fire to keep you safe, but if you ever walk away, I'll feel like the world has burned around me. You don't have to say anything. Just being close is enough to make me want to protect you from everything. The strongest love isn't just about passion, it's about fiercely guarding what you hold dear. My heart doesn't know how to share. When I love, it's with everything I have. Sometimes love feels like a dangerous fire, but it's one I'd rather burn in than ever let go. I don't ask for much, but I do ask for your loyalty and love because I can't stand the thought of losing you. Love is a battlefield, and I'll be the first to fight for you, even when no one else sees the war happening inside me. You've captured every corner of my heart, and I'm not willing to give even a sliver of that to anyone else. The moments we share are worth more than anything else, and no one else can replace that bond. When I say I'm yours, I mean every part of me is completely yours. No one else can touch what we have. The thought of someone else taking my place feels like a betrayal I can't stomach. I could fight 1,000 battles, but if you left me, that's the one I'd never win. There's a certain kind of love that's so intense, it feels like it could shatter you if it ever slipped away. Loyalty isn't just a word, it's the foundation of everything we've built together. When you give someone your heart, you hope they'll guard it as fiercely as you would. I can't stand the thought of someone else standing where I should be in your life. I've never been one to beg, but for you, I'd fight until the end of time to keep what we have. The more I love, the more I want to protect, because love like this needs to be treasured, not shared. The idea of you giving a piece of your heart to someone else is a reality I'll never accept. In love, there's a fierce protectiveness that grows from the deep care I have for you. Nothing else matters but us. When I love with every fiber of my being, and I'll do anything to keep it whole. Even the thought of someone else entering your world shakes me to my core. Love shouldn't feel like ownership, but when it feels this powerful, it's hard not to want to keep it all to myself. I would walk through fire just to see you smile, and if anyone threatens your happiness, they'll face the heat. If love could be measured, mine would fill oceans, but not one drop of it is shared with anyone else. I've never been afraid of being vulnerable, but I am terrified of losing you to someone who doesn't deserve you. When love consumes you, it becomes impossible to let go of even the smallest part of it. I've given you my trust, my heart, and my soul. Please don't make me question why. When your heart belongs to someone, It feels like no one else could ever truly understand the depths of it. I'd rather live a life in chaos than face a moment where you don't choose me every time. Some loves are meant to be exclusive, and when you've found that, you never want to let go. The worst kind of heartache is watching someone you love look at someone else the way they once looked at you. I can't explain why I feel this way, but when you're mine, and no one can take that from me. Love, when given fully, isn't a simple thing. It's a commitment that nothing and no one should ever take lightly. The mere thought of someone else stealing a part of your heart feels like betrayal, and that's a pain I'm not prepared to face. It's not about control, it's about wanting to protect what's precious to me, because love is a treasure, not a game. When you give everything you are to someone, you trust them to keep it safe, no matter what comes their way. Love is something so fragile, yet so powerful. It can build empires or bring them to their knees, depending on how it's handled. Every second I have with you is more valuable than anything else, and I'm not willing to share that. I might not be the best at showing it, but every inch of my soul is devoted to you alone. When someone becomes your everything, the idea of them slipping away is a thought too painful to bear. Loyalty in love isn't a request. It's a natural response when you truly care about someone.